like two.
That's right, Rob. Why it gotta be black? Exactly. Why it gotta be a black market? Why can't it be a white market? It gotta be a black market. Cause it can't be white. Let's see. A nice blue market would be nice. Little boy blue, he needed the money. Oh.
Oh.
Google says McDonald's sells a samurai mac in Japan. Oh, I don't know. We don't have Big Mac. We have a samurai mac. You know what they call the Big Mac in France? Well, yeah, with cheese. Featuring roasted soy sauce and bacon and tomato. Now you're talking. We're talking extra good, you know. And now I'm going to continue talking because I'm doing the news, the 5 other news, and the not so serious news. So yeah, maybe they got to come up with a better way to handle that whole Pokemon situation. But McDonald's in Japan cancels their Pokemon Happy Meals because of the gluttony and the greed and
Pokemon.
Pokemon in the said Happy Meals.
Overrated.
Talk about this one at length, guys, because this might be a juicy topic that we can talk about. Because I think there's a little bit of trickery involved in this, Bobby Nick. And I just might fall for the trick. Maybe I want to know everybody's opinion on this one. This is about a hot, attractive girl, and this is about women trying to find out if their husband or their prospective boyfriend, Bob, is going to cheat on them. And I'll tell you how she tries to figure out, or how this woman helps other women figure out if their husband or their boyfriend's going to cheat on them. A suspicious woman, suspicious women hire me as a honey trap to test if their boyfriends will cheat. And it's shocking how fast they fold, Bobby Nick. So basically, this woman gets paid to slide up in dudes' DMs on purpose to see if the guys take the bait. What do you think about this? Just about that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I like the test.
It's kind of fucked up, but I guess what I'm thinking is, if the temptation isn't there, you know, like you're just really ending a relationship because somebody, you know, it's a trap. It's literally a trap.
That's why they call it a honey trap. I think is what they call it. They characterize it as, Bob. But so my whole thing is, I've been married a long time. I love my wife very much, and I always say that it's going to take something like mighty, like something that I can't resist, Bobby Nick, to make me even make that kind of thought or mistake, right?
Well, and that's true.
That never happens. But now look at what they're sending in your DMs. Now, to me, maybe I'm on the guy side of this. Obviously, I am because I'm highly heterosexual. So I'm like, okay, well, if somebody's like really coming on to you strong, and like you said, Bobby Nick, if you're at a point of weakness, and that weakness matches how hot she is and coming on to you, you might be vulnerable. You might be susceptible to this. Maybe that's just my man's excuse, but let's read about this.
My man.
I want to know what the chat thinks about this. Move over, private detectives. Lana Madison is a real
pretty good
trap, taking cheating boyfriends down, one flirty emoji at a time. The influencer, who is 29 years old, whose $150,000 online funded curves turn heads. Well, let me see. Go take that pop-up off. Now cashes in by helping women catch their cheating boyfriends, Bob.
So is it
6,000 followers across social media? She's become a go-to for girlfriends who want receipts. So there you go. I guess you know she bought them boobies right there.
Is it?
They look like some store-bought boobies.
Is that AI shit?
No, we're talking about a girl. We're talking about a girl that's got some artificial parts, Andrew, but she slides up in people's DMs and to make sure to see if their boyfriends are going to take the bait or if they're going to be loyal to their girlfriend.
Ooh.
There's another picture. It says, "Who needs private eyes when you got model Lana Madison sliding into DMs and the T on cheating hearts?" So is it fair if she comes up in here and your DMs Bobby Nick and goes, "Hey, I really like you," and here's a funky, flirty DM or a emoji? There's another picture of her, guys. Right?
Yeah, because, you know, how often is this really going to happen in real life? It's not.
Well, but there's a lot of simps out there, Bob, that will. It won't take much for them to fall for this.
Well, I know, 100%. But is it really fair to a guy, though? You know, if you're gonna test him that fucking way?
This is what I'm.
You know,
right? Thank you, Bobby. That's the greater question.
That's really the ultimate test. the ultimate test for a man. If you can resist a really hot woman that is coming on to you, you know, like it's something that's not gonna happen in real life.
Yep.
It says, Terry Nee says that I try to stay away from the possibility of the trap. Yeah, that's why, Terry Nee, and I know Bobby, Nick, and Andrew probably get this too. I get it in the form of, even on Facebook, Bob, I get these messages. I'll put like a baseball message out there, Andrew, and some woman will go, hey, how are you, Bob, BF? I really like you and your energy that you put out. Would you direct me and send me a friend request? And I'm like, hell no, to the no, no, no. Like, yeah, because people don't just slide.
Hell no to the no.
Andrew knows what's up. So that's what Terry Nee, that's how I stay away from the possibility of the traps. But you got this one sliding up in your DMs, acting like she's going to give you action and traction, Bobby Nick. The name alone is suspect. I would sense a trap. Yeah, but too close to that Ashley Madison thing where those people used to go, the married people would go for discreet affairs or whatever. Ashley Madison. Chat. Let me see what people are saying about this. I don't want to keep going. We have.
So,
Thank you, Bobby. The guys must be total idiots, and the girlfriends need to already know what they're dating. Exactly, Oscar. But there's multiple sides to this because some of the women
what's
do
up,
seem grateful. Let's
everyone?
continue reading the article about what what comes out of this. Andrew fell for two chicks with dicks. Rob Taker makes a very
Fuck
good
off.
for a while. That's an accurate statement. Let me see, at least two that we know of. Let me see, Scott is always sending me flirty texts. Don't fall for it. He's avoiding that trap, Terry. Stay away from it. Oscar's laughing, which is good. Somebody DMs me like that, and I would tell him to fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah, Bob, the scrolling, I had to reset my thing today from the scrolling. It wouldn't let me scroll through my videos today.
Oh yeah.
My DMs about that. Let's see. Let's start tricking bitches with Ryan Reynolds. And that's the other part, Corndiff, that we haven't gotten to talking to. And right, would the reverse happen? And would if a dude sends a guy in there testing, would it be as well received, or would it go over the head? These are great questions. Holy moly, says our friend Oscar Electric. Men are so delusional, says Gimme Bezos, that they think this is a woman is coming after them. Yeah, Gimme Bezos, when you're that desperate, you're like, oh my God, I would love this to be true, right? Guys, well, man, and half of this is your dick making this decision for you, Andrew. No comment.
Yep.
If a random girl DMs you or AMs you, it's probably a bot. LOL. Exactly, bro. That's why I'm like, hell no to the no. Our baby girl just called me to tell me that she's going to throw out the first pitch at the minor league game here in Front Royal Stadium, Virginia, Bing Crosby Stadium. Congratulations, FJM, at Bing Crosby.
Head over to BF5 everyone.
That's an awesome honor there. Let's see. Oh, we got any comments. Very cool. Whatever girl uses the service will end up being a nightmare. Right, so I'm glad we're having fun talking about this because I had all these thoughts too, Bobby Nick. I thought, right, like how trusting the girl is the guy.
Oh,
If she has that lack of confidence already in him. But let's
I have to pee and I don't have a button with me.
God.
We have a yellow alert for Andrew. Yellow alert. Andrew needs to go to the bathroom. Yellow. Let me see. I'm dreaming of throwing out the first pitch. Alright, let's do that. Just yell like the others. Yell like B. Rob Taker. Alright, it says,
You're
let's
right.
continue on with this story. Jim says that she's so fucking psyched about it. Told her she better make it to the plate, especially being a track star. BF, mute Andrew, and Andrew just yell. I can do it. Why mute it? Are we going to miss out? Oh, well, not that.
Yeah.
There you go. We all fun. Yeah, Andrew, what are you going to do? You going to start banging and making noises or something like that? Oh, he just pissed himself.
No.
All right, let's continue reading about this, and let's keep talking about the if this we think this is kind of a fair or decent thing or a good thing or not. They slide into my inbox and ask me to flirt with their boyfriend to find out if he'll cheat. The bombshell recently told Jam Press. Spoiler alert: a lot of them will. I didn't plan to become a real-life honey trap, but once a few girls online saw what I look like and what I do for work, they realized that I am the ultimate temptation. She continued, if your man resists my advances, he's solid. And if not, well, then you've got your answer. I'm not out here ruining relationships. I'm just giving women the receipts. Madison doesn't exactly hawk her services, but word travels fast. She reportedly charges $5,000 to test a boyfriend's loyalty. Using the man's social media or phone, Bobby Nick, so 5 G's to slide up in your dude's DMs on purpose. So this is a loyalty test that women are willing to put out 5 G's for.
What?
Within hours of getting the 5, she is sliding into DMs and sending back evidence of any flirtation or foul play. Sometimes all it takes is one selfie and a flirty emoji. I've had guys try to meet up the same night, she says. It's honestly shocking how fast they fold. One woman messaged Madison to help later messaged Madison for help, later broke down in tears after seeing the screenshots. I knew it. I just needed the proof, she said. She told the woman Madison. Heartbreaking? Sure. But the models think it's better to know for certain that your life partner is a Lothario rather than living in the dark. Some critics call the blonde beauty meddlesome, but Madison insists that she's just high glam, private eye. She keeps it strictly professional, no in-person meetups, and every move is cleared with her clients first. It's wild how many men don't even hesitate to give in to the temptation. Telling you, see, I don't reach out to anyone on my own. These women come to me, and honestly, I get it. I would want to know too. Some girls tell me if he cheats on me with you, at least I know he has good taste. Which is kind of sweet in a roundabout way, Madison declared. Others will thank me for saving them from wasting years of their lives with a love rat. So there you got that side of it too, guys. So there you go. We can discuss that as hired for a honey trap right there. Hire a honey trap to make sure your man stays true to you. Here's the story on behalf of
True.
I bet she missed. Not worth the trouble and the mess that comes with it afterwards. Oh yeah, and that regret not
I have
regret.
cerebral palsy.
I don't know. I think I'd fold if it was in real life. But if she just came to me on the internet, she's getting blocked because I know it's never going to happen. But yeah, that's even harder, guys. Like if that was like right in your face and she's walking around you, tapping you on the shoulder. But she says it's no like in-person meetings. She slides up in the DMs at the request of the suspicious woman. What are we guys doing it? Bobby Nick,
We're doing it. We're having it, folks.
Well, Space Nerd. We are not only doing it, but we are having it at the same motherfucking time. So fuck yeah!
Space Nerd joins in late saying, are we doing it? She knows very well what we're doing and that we are in fact doing it. So let's read our friend Space Nerd. As soon as I find her element, there it is. Tierney.
A probe out into where no man.
Tierney with the beautiful.
Space.
Nerd. Checks in. Later than normal, but she's here. On the live, how you doing there, Space Nerd?
Nerd.
Other news or not so serious news. We were just talking about that Lent. Whether the efficacy or if it's proper for women to hire a very attractive woman to slide up in her potential future husband's DM to see if he will kind of acquiesce or basically weaken and bow to her and fuck her basically. Sexual reproduction is number one drive for men. That's right. Or I can put it in a different way, Tierney.
Yep.
Hey, that's what I'll say. That's a simple, right, I mean, that's a simpler way of saying it. It is It is a skill. You have to work at it because, man, so many guys are led by their penis and
Thank
their
you.
sex drive, man, and mess up their lives. I've seen it. Seen it. No, we ain't getting in trouble. No, we ain't doing that shit. No, 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 no. Down, boy. Down. I gotta tell that thing down all the time. No, not doing that. We have discussions and shit. Don't let your penis get you in trouble, guys. Let's see. Stormy checks in and says, it's an excuse for her to be a ho, 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 ho. Sounds like to me it says Stormy checking in. Yeah, I don't know, Stormy. I guess she was already out there being a ho, ho, ho from what we could tell. So much so that these women knew to hit her up and go, man, you was fine as shit. Why don't you slide up in my man's DMs and see if he will. And look, and I know there's some women out there, Bobby Nick, that
Yep.
we've talked about this before, that even there's some women that are so attractive, even other women go, damn, I can see where you would, that's why you would want that, or you would fuck up your life for that, right? So there are some like that, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think some women would go, damn, you have
Yeah,
good.
I can't blame you. I'd screw her too. She needed justification, says Stormy. Maybe. You know what? It's just another angle, Stormy, because she was probably out there already doing her OnlyFans and shit, right? And now she just came up with this sweet-ass angle that nobody else has, or she slid up DMs for 5Gs, Stormy. You want to know anything that bad for 5Gs? I'd rather interrogate
5Gs?
Let's see. Don't be putting on Barry White unless you plan on fucking. Exactly right, lady. Don't tempt me with a good time. My darling, if I can't get enough, you know, as long as we shared love and made love, Terry and me. This is not enough.
I just got a message from Wendy saying, "Oh, what up, my love? I'm up, bitches. Fuck
Oh
yeah!"
my God, well, Bobby Nick, I tuned into some of your shit last night, and what
Oh
kind of
my God.
alcohol and chocolate milk and drunk
I-
and horny is Wendy lately? What the fuck, bro?
I don't know, dude.
She
I
is
don't know.
turbo horny for Stormy, for you. What is going on with her,
Yeah.
bro? Like Bobby Nick would try to like take the show in another direction, or that we're gonna talk about this now. She goes, yeah, Bobby, I can't wait to get with you. Yeah, I can't wait. No matter what Bobby said or what direction he would try to take the show, Wendy went right back to being sexual with Bobby. I watched for like an hour, and that's all she did, Bob.
I tried to divert her attention to Chris, but it didn't work.
Chris is instigating. He's laughing.
Oh,
He's
that's
the heat's off for
yeah,
him.
he got me for it. Good.
See, and this is the question, Stormy. Stormy puts a good analogy to it. I don't blame a man for being tempted, LOL. Put a cookie in front of me, I'ma eat it, Della. I'm gonna eat that some. Exactly, Stormy. And so FJM makes a better point that even in person, your ability to resist is that much even weaker. You know, we already have these egos and these body parts that get us into trouble. But then when you're in person, and you're getting that energy, that's hard to resist. That cookie, Stormy makes a great analogy right there. She wants Bobby something fierce. You know what? You know, we love Wendy around here. What do we say about Wendy?
She shits up her pants.
Oh, she's always a Wendy to me. You know what?
Yep.
She's always a Wendy to me.
Yep.
You know, Bobby Brandon, Wendy last night, she seems to say that she is out of her mouth, CUM'd out of her mouth onto her hand, and she was showing it up on the camera.
So, yeah.
And I mean, we were all just like,
Yeah.
we were all gagging practically.
So I'll tell you where I was
and
that point of the night. Go ahead.
well, backstage there's Oscar Electric's art of that.
Oh, I see it.
Drawing.
Okay, so right, so I'll explain this further from my point of view, add to what you said. So I was watching during this tragic thing last night, Bobby Nick, and I was sitting here literally like writing stuff down for 3 hours of a show that I do every day, and I'm listening in.
Oh, shit.
So I hear certain thing that calls me look up, and I'm like, I am not looking up right now. Because she was talking about mouth cum or something, and
I thought I was bad. Oh, God.
this is a artist rendering or taken to another level by Oscar Electric. This is another thing that I didn't really blow up too big after Oscar made it last night. I saw you put it on the screen.
Oh,
Here's a
gosh.
Bobby Nick shirt. This is Oscar Electric's dramatic recreation of the scene where Wendy pulled the cum cum out of her mouth last night.
Now you can see I have my hand over my face.
With your long rock and roll hair, I like it.
Yeah, I know. I love the hair. I mean, man, I wish I had that hair. But yeah, and then you see Wendy, and she's got something that's there. And
I heard you doing that last night, and that's another reason I didn't look, because I heard, it ain't much, Bobby Nick might think around and go, ooh, that's gross, but when you hear actually Bobby Nick go, I'm like, nope, I'm definitely not looking at this film. Keep preparing my show and just listening. So I didn't look at all I didn't even look. This is the most. I looked at this picture.
Hey.
Look, you got 2 joints. That's just an empty room. Like
2 joints.
He gone.
He gone. I heard the fat pig. I heard Pecan says, "Why do I look like Shuley?" Chris kind of looks like Stuttering John with his hat on backwards. Joe Whiskers looks like Q from from the Practical Joke. Tip is Avatar, and Wendy
You look like Chewie.
Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Oh boy, she looks like Freddy Krueger. Here we go, Andrew. Go on.
This is Freddy Krueger again. I'm gonna come and get you, your sleep return. I'm gonna cut you as a pig.
I'm gonna cut.
Wendy is on it, Bobby Nick. I see she is on your jock. Talking about when you come up here, when I come down there, I'm gonna sit here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I mean, every other word.
She wants to suck my leg, Bobby Fred.
I heard it, and they asked her, "Where are you gonna start?" And I'll start in the middle of the leg.
I'm going nuts. I'm hungry.
Yeah, Pecan does look like Shuley.
It does look like Shuley, doesn't it?
Holy.
It does look like Shuley. So, once again, our great friends out here in the chat family watching us, and they have their own kind of notions and fun, and they add their own creativity to it right there. But that horrific picture right there. So that is a artist recreation, if you will, Oscar Electric, recreating when Wendy pulled out the cum cum out of her mouth last night, as you put it. Tidal or Tidal? Let's see. Chris looks like He did, doesn't he? Though I thought so too.
Yeah.
Chris looked like Stuttering John with his hat back on. Mandy Dip lets us know that she's checking in from on my way to work. She says that means probably later on. I'll remind Andrew and Bobby, Nick, and everyone that today is Thursday. This is the first of my 2 shows. I will be hanging out with you later on tonight at 8:45. These guys are going to be doing something at 7 o'clock East. And probably before that, Bobby Nick will be on Afternoon Chill. And dare I say that you'll probably see Mandy driving all around town. You'll be hanging out with Mandy, delivering pizzas with Mandy Diff later on in the Afternoon Chill. Let's see, to Cal. My phone is killing me today, says Oscar Electric. Sit-Tal, that's a version of Cal. Stormy says I'm hiding from Wendy for the next week or so. Yeah, Bob, and that's the other thing. When you weren't getting it last night, Stormy was in the chat going, Wendy is like sexually stalking me and harassing me up in my DMs.
Yeah.
So lest anyone think that Wendy like writes this stuff or does this for the air or anything, Wendy does this for her own personal amusement, and she was tormenting All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the news. My goal is to make the news fun and find news, other stories, if you will, other not so serious news stories. That's exactly what we did, and we ended the way we always do with a sexy bikini report. So let me roll my element right here. Let's get on more fun on BF Live the Vibe.
Did everyone?
There you go. That's our news and comment segment that we all take part in. I was supposed to change back to my studio right here, Mr. Production Value. But I got this production value. Let me see. Reminds me of 2 containers of silly putty, says Wavy G. Well, you know, Oscar Electric done took care of it, Wavy G. So that girl, if, you know, he's the regulator. If you come around with these fake breasts around here on BF Live the Vibe anymore, Oscar's going to regulate. He going to confiscate them. Look at that, Bob. He got him.
Whoa!
Fucking Oscar's got him.
Damn.
Oscar got them tickle bitty implants right there. Thank you, Oscar Electric. I saw that just come in. He goes, Oscar Electric is our artificial breast expert right there. Andrew is sliding off his chair. It happens, baby.
Yes, because I was squirming. Because I had to pee so bad.
He's just sitting like a pimp.
Well, hold on, Andrew. Did you get somebody to help you go pee?
Yes, I was squirming because I had to pee so bad and it scooted me out of my chair.
But did you go pee?
Yes,
Oh. I didn't see him do it, Bob. Did you?
I didn't either.
I had to leave. I muted it and turned my mic off.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we're going to story.
Yes.
You okay, Andrew? Yeah, we've seen Andrew slide out of his chair before. There you go. We got a Velcro strap him in that son of a bitch. About to do that. Don't they have a strap set up for you?
I squirmed so much that because I had to pee, I slid myself down.
Wavy D says, Andrew, stop squirming then. Andrew pissed in one of those filing cabinets. Sass checks in. That's a fool.
It says,
She hung around with us during late night last night.
She saw Wendy hitting on you?
Oh, she saw it all. She saw it all, yeah.
So hold on. All right. Well, I got more stuff for us to see right here. Why don't we do this? We normally take the piss break right now. It's 2 o'clock. That means we are exactly 2 hours in to what is normally a 3-hour episode of BF Live the Vibe.
I just took my piss break.
362 joining you here on this Tuesday. Shout out to the awesome 25 people that are hanging out in the chat and those of you who come and going. Could you please hit like, share, subscribe when you're joining BF Live?
I just took
I kind of
my...
know you like me, but let YouTube know that you like me too, or Rumble, or Facebook. We're going to take a piss break right now for 2.5 minutes, and when we come back, we can do a quick National Day calendar check, because I think there's 2 little quick items on there. I even have some more of those advertisements, those odd advertisement campaigns from back in the day. I have the big failed videos, social media recipes, crushing it. I even got a couple things built up in the WTF.
Jesus
This Hopper.
Christ.
I even have a crossword puzzle. Maybe you guys could help me with a crossword puzzle. I've been kind of working on, or I might start one. Maybe whatever fun we can get into. I got more fun written down that we're going to get into in the next hour. But let's see how much. But none of it starts until, yes. None of it starts
But,
until,
I just gotta tell you something.
please.
Wendy, I just asked Wendy, I'm like, are you out of bed yet? She's like, oh no, not yet. I'm fixing to get out of bed here when I'm done making bubbles from my pussy.
Gee, once again, she's not doing that for a show, folks. That is a private message she sends to one, and she is just funny off the dome. Freaking Wendy. Oh my goodness. Well, it's not exactly breaking poos, though. She's like farting in a tub. All right, guys. Well, I don't know if you have time to get in the tub, but look, Don Jr.'s laughing. Everyone's laughing. You cannot beat Wendy off the dome, Wendy. Well, all right. Why don't we do this? We're
That's
gonna have,
Wendy
after we come back
for
from
you.
this break, we're basically gonna have an hour more to hang out left. And like I said, we're gonna get into as much fun stuff as we can on here. Like I said, I know we'll do the National AA calendar check now. I even have some of that videos of that women singing to all the older people in the old age home. I don't know, Terry Nee might remember that segment. I think I'm gonna call that "Just Kill Me Now" segment. We're gonna look at this lady that kind of sings these kind of twisted songs in an attempt to entertain some of these old nursing home people. Like I said, I got more stuff that. What's up? I got more stuff written down here than we're going to get to in an hour, Bobby Nick.
I'm trying to scoot myself back, but I can't.
Yeah, Andrew, maybe at the time that we're done in a 2.5 minute piss break, maybe you could hit a buzzer or a bell, and I think you need to be set up a little off, sitting up properly. So maybe that's what Andrew could do since he already pissed. But this is our opportunity, folks. A pause for the cause. This is only going to be 2.5 minutes. You can go take a break if you have to, go use the bathroom, or you can grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a snack, grab a friend, and tell them that the midday fun happens on the Vibe in the middays.
Midday.
Some fun videos and segments and sound bites and all that and much more after this brief 2.5 minute piss break, folks. So go get in what you need, take care of what you got to do. Make sure you're back here in 2.5 minutes right after this for more fun on the Vibe.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee dance. I'll do the pee dance. I'll do the pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee dance. I do the pee dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pee dance.
I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee dance. Come on, give it to me. Yeah, take a break. JJ, hit that. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a.
We all need a piss break sometime, folks.
Yeah. Watch me now. PB breakdown. Break it down. PB. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break.
Did y'all take a piss break already today?
Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
So what of it? It's mine. Keep me touching time. It's officially ended. Tiffany Washington says, I know you touched your pee-pee. I know you like the smoke. There you go. Matter of fact, I gotta catch up.
In the woman's case, sorry to say this, did you touch your pussy?
Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, wait, did you touch it? It does say pee-pee, Andrew, so that would technically count. We all have pee-pees if you're using that terminology, Andrew. That's a fair question. But I don't know. That's not really, Andrew, that's inappropriate, but really, Tiffany, answer that. We know you touched your PB, Andrew says Pecan 420. My bro that does all the fun videos here, that Bobby Nick, he premiered at least 3 of them last night, maybe that I saw in passing, right, buddy?
Oh yeah, it was great. Yeah.
I saw in passing once again. Looks like Oscar Electric might not. He's happy. He loves Pecan, but he's not happy that maybe he didn't win last night. I think he lost the belt. It happens. You're not going to leave the community and attack everything. No. Having fun here. Matter of fact, sometimes maybe this is all you need, guys. Maybe this is all you need right here. Then we're going to get onto the National Day calendar. There's like 1 or 2 on there.
Hi, can I have a quickie?
No, it's only like 4.
It's pronounced quiche.
It's
Quiche. It's
2 in the
quiche.
afternoon.
Restaurant. Don't get slapped, buddy.
Hi, can I have a quickie?
No, Tim, it's pronounced quiche.
You idiot.
Quiche.
There you go. Have fun with you live at 5.
Quiche.
Just keep that in mind. It's quiche. All right. Let's see. Terry Nee's in the chat. There's a bird friend of mine missing. I haven't seen him really in many or
Bird.
Is the one and only Double D Dave Dappler. So when I think of birds, I think of Terry Nee. I think of Dave Dappler. Dave, if you're out there, I hope you're okay. I haven't seen you or talked to you in a minute. Look, Bobby Nick, who's checking in. You guys want to take this together?
Yeah, let's do it, Andrew. Come on. Sweet.
It's Scorpio. Oh. The hottest girl in chat.
Second verse, Bobby Nick. He did something. Wait a minute.
I don't know.
She is the hottest girl in the chat.
Uh-oh. Now you really gonna cause some shit for yourself by saying that,
Oh,
ain't you?
yeah. No.
Boy. He never learns. He always says too much. Trying to kiss up to these ladies. He says too much kissing up to one. Don't realize he's messing up his game with all the other ones. That's what you're doing there, Andrew. Pecan, don't worry, be happy that I'm going to be with Bobby Nick. I saw Chris turning everything into don't worry, be happy last night. It's touch and wipe with toilet paper, not my fingers. Of course, Tiffany answered for you, Andrew. She didn't touch directly with her fingers, just she touched it through the toilet paper. Andrew, you sweet angel, says, wait a minute, I think.
Thank you, sweet Scorpio.
That's all he had. That's all the game he had. There's Andrew's game right there. Thank you, sweet Scorpio.
You by the pool today? I heard it's hot and so cold over there.
That sounds like some wishful thinking, doesn't it, Bobby Nick? So his imagination can go to work. Hey, sweet Scorpio, just for, not that I really care or anything, but you get in a pool today? Not for nothing. Not that I'm going to imagine you. Look, Pecan just says, and Andrew just came.
We cuddle by the pool. Best friends naked.
Oh.
Big wait a minute. I got a sexy request right here. Uh-oh. Wendy, wait a minute. She's doing, Bobby.
What are you doing, Wendy?
She's in the DMs. Why is she in my DMs doing this? Wendy, what are you doing? Oh, she's the... Wendy, you made a mess, Wendy. You hookers, that's what Scorpio. Wait, Scorpio, were you around last night when she was being so horny? She loved Bob. Oh my God, she was extra horny last night. Was Scorpio around for any of that?
I think she was.
Hi.
Hi, friends. I'll see you later.
Hi.
Can't wait to talk.
Hi.
Don, come on, we're gonna start getting visuals if you say, flick that bean, Wendy. Don't say that. We're gonna start getting mental visuals in our head, bro. Like, just chill with that. What do you say? I'm gonna show you, I was starting to talk about my bird friend. I got at least one of them here, Terry Nee. Shout out to Dave Dappler for helping get me this far, my friend. I hope you're doing okay, whatever you're doing. But this reminds me of my bird friends, Bobby Nick. Listen to this talented...
Bird.
Listen to this, Andrew. Wendy's gonna be saying that now, Bobby Nick.
Oh, no.
It sounds like Wendy going, Bobby, hey, bop, 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 Bobby, Bobby. Oh, you're gonna be getting yum, yum, yum now, Bobby Nick. Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
Alright, why don't we do it? Hey, sweet Scorpio. Everybody's having fun in the chat family. I love this. Let's do, why don't we do the National Day calendar check? I think there's 2 little ones on there that we might have fun. One in particular caught my eye. Let's see by checking out the National Day calendar. myself and everyone else, because we get caught up in the days, that today is August 14th, Thursday, August 14th. This is the first of my two shows. I'm going to be hanging out with you later on tonight at 8:45 East on 100 Proof Podcasting on Replayables. Maybe when you're done watching No Filter for like an hour and 45 minutes, you make your way over there to 100 Proof Podcasting.
I can't
We're going to watch funny videos. We're going to get smoke, laugh, and joke, and spin a wheel. That's later on tonight. I'm just reminding you and myself because it's Thursday. So Thursday is my two-show day. So I'm already looking forward to that. But right now, I'm looking forward to showing you the National Day calendar. Today in the National Day calendar for Thursday, August 14th.
National Day calendar, yay.
It's National Navajo Code Talkers Day. I'm fascinated by this when I found out how the Navajo Code Talkers actually helped us with our army and in the war. We'll get into that a little bit. And it's National Creamsicle Day today.
Who likes creamsicles?
My cream, Bobby Bacon.
Who likes creamsicles? It's going good.
Please let be Bacon Bobby. Tweet Scorpio get the love. National Creamsicle Day, guys. Now, I've had one or two of these when I was younger, guys, but it wasn't my go-to. You and Andrew and Bobby Nick, do you like this golden old creamsicle?
Okay, little creamsicle, especially orange.
Creamsicles
Yeah, my wife likes this, and she likes other things.
are the awesomeness of the world.
Really? I'm not sure what these little seeds are, but maybe they'll if I read on, it'll tell me. Today is National Creamsicle Day on August 14th, and it celebrates the creamy citrus dessert on a steak.
Creamy sickles!
What better way to enjoy the refreshment with a creamsicle? Creamsicle is a brand name of ice cream.
Everyone hit the like button.
Really? Every 2 words, Andrew?
Damn.
It consists of vanilla ice cream on a popsicle stick with an outer coating of sugar. While many other flavors now exist, the original flavor was orange. Today, recipes abound with creamsicle flavors, from beverages to
Recipes.
desserts. Long flavor has been a favorite. An 11-year-old Frank Epperson inspired the creation when he invented the original popsicle back in 1905. After mixing up a powdered soda, he left the beverage overnight with a stirring stick in it. Temperatures dropped unusually low that night, and the next morning, Epperson found the liquid frozen on a stick.
Frozen on a stick.
Sometime later, he changed the name to Popsicle. Several generations have enjoyed the fruity frozen treats, and they continue to do so. So go and get your pop. Hey, Farkas. I don't see you hanging out in the No Filter chats, but welcome to the day side of things.
Farkas, what's up?
Hey, Farkas. How you doing, everybody? We're just doing a quick National Day calendar check.
Hey.
Some of the fun segments we do. I'm going to read up on this because I always say,
We almost go.
thanks, Farkas. I was too embarrassed to ask that. Let me see. Bobby, were you able to satisfy Wendy last night? Asking for Matt.
Good.
Obviously not, because she's back at it again.
She's so cool. Oh my god. And I heard you guys. I heard some cyclical talk that it might have to do with cycles or things of this nature. I heard people speculate last night that she might be so horny because of where we're at with this whole full moon thing, and maybe her personal cycle. So there you go.
Oh
I
yeah.
knew Wendy would be in here making a comment about Bobby and ice cream.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Yeah. You ice cream Bobby, Nick. See how she turned, even on my show, she's sexualizing everything about Bobby.
Yes.
I want to read about the National Navajo Code Talkers because I was very interested to learn how this was key to winning, like I believe, World War II. Let's read a little more and learn about the National Navajo Code Talkers Day. Each year on August 14th, National Navajo Code Talkers Day honors the
5-3
contribution of the Native Americans who brought their unique abilities to the World War II effort. The day also highlights their impact on U.S. code and their Native American language that made it possible. While code talkers weren't instrumental during World War II, the United States military used the Native American language in their coded messages before. During World War I, the Choctaw tribe's language was called upon to relate.
What's good, everyone?
One member and integral in creating the military code was Philip Johnston. While he was not Navajo, like Perry Caravello, he is Navajo. He's a Javajo, a different Javajo.
Navajo.
Johnson did speak the language fluently. He also recruited the native speakers necessary to Code Talker's success. Initially, there were 29 Code Talkers, including Charlie Sosi Begay, Roy Begay. I'm not going to read
We're
all their names. There were a lot of
almost
them. However, that number would grow. Until 1968, the program remained classified. At that time, the United States presented the original 29 Navajo Code Talkers with congressional gold medals. Additionally, the remaining Navajo Code Talkers were presented with the congressional silver medals. So I kind of think that's an interesting mix or dichotomy.
Did you know
the fact that we kind of came over and, you know, took over the Indian land, but they ultimately, them and their language, ending up being instrumental in helping us win World War II, because there was no way other parts of the world knew what Navajo was, the Javaho was. But Perry Caravella knows. He's a Javaho.
Navajo.
Andrew, are you doing another show?
He's like, I think he is. Once he's not only doing another show, Bobby Nick, he's doing another show on my show in the context of my show.
So,
and he's just rambling out words like dreamsicle.
Did you know that the gold medal for the Olympics is not actual gold?
That's the more you know from Andrew. Here's our random Andrew.
For real. Look it up, actually.
That's right, Andrew. Andrew is clarifying, for lest anyone think that a gold medal, silver, whatever, is pure metal. They are not. They are like some core base metals, and now they are basically clad in those metals. So they are not 100% gold like maybe they used to be quite a long time ago, Andrew. But that's just a random Olympic sports fact, a non sequitur from Wendy.
Yes.
An update on Andrew making friends with Ryan Braun, the maintenance guy. Oh boy. I know, Matt. Matt says Andrew is doing play-by-play of this show for his solo stream. I'm currently on BF Live The Vibe. We're talking about the National Day calendar, folks. How's it going? Clad scam, says Electric Dino. It is a clad scam. It is. They're clad in the metal. You're absolutely
The clad scam.
Exactly what Andrew said. The Fat Pig, what's up, buddy? He says, Bob Levy, Bobby Fran, Bobby Nick, I'm falling into a Bobby hole and loving it. And we know, Fat Pig, that has occurred on a couple rare occasions, right, Bobby Nick? Where you, myself, you and Bob Levy ended up on a show. It was like the free Bob. It was like all Bob.
Yeah, my three Bob. Yeah.
Was that? I'm getting them all mixed up. And then we did one where Bobby Ethier jumped in too. We had all kind of Bobs.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. So yeah, we got all the Bobs here, Fat Pig. Don't feel friendly. Writing that one down for later, PC. Clad Zumux is done. That's a good one.
Clad Zumux. That's funny. Did you hear that?
Come on, hang on, Andrew. We're getting on the Clad Zumux hop train. Come on, we're getting on the hype train. It's a Clad Zumux. It's not Chad Zumux. It's a Clad Zumux hype train. Come on, Andrew. Andrew's on the hype train. Andrew the Giant's on the hype train. Andrew, you're on the hype train. Andrew's on the hype train. Bobby Nick, you're on the Clad Zumux. We're not Chad Zumux. It's the Clad Zumux hype train. Bobby Nick's doing this.
Doing it.
We're doing it. We're having it.
We're doing it. We're having it.
BF is doing the hype train. Come on. We're on the Chad Zumux hype train. Come on, everybody. Get on the hype train. Come on, man. We gotta get the super chats up. Come on. We're winning it. Come on. Don's on the hype train. Where's Don? Don's on the hype train. Come on, Don. Don's on the hype train. This is the second type of train I've seen. Whoa, were you watching porn earlier? Wait a minute. Matt's watching porn trains. Matt's on the hype train. He's watching porn. Was it gay porn, Matt? Don's on the hype train. When does this track end? Oh my shit. It's almost over, guys. Come on. The train's gonna derail before he ends it. Don Jr.'s on the hype train. All right. There we go. We're in the train. There you go. We're on the hype. We end up on the Clad Zumux. Put us on the hype train. But we got the hype drain, maybe. There we go. The hype drain. Well, you know what? Maybe I did it subliminally, Matt. I didn't see Def play the hype train, but maybe I saw. Now, Matt, you know how often do we even pull that out anymore, Bobby? We don't even.
I know, we used to do it all the time, but yeah.
I love when somebody reminds me of something and I remember I got the elements. So we're on the hype train. We just got on the hype train. All right. We We actually, on the National Day calendar, I think we covered all of them. Let me see. We covered Creamsicle Day, right?
Damn.
We covered the Navajo Code Talkers Day. I'm gonna run my element. We're gonna see what other fun we get into with the rest of the time.
I don't know. It's weird.
What?
I heard it was Left-Handers Day yesterday. But did you have that on your calendar?
Can't say
Maybe that's
I
just a
did,
Canadian thing. But you had it? Did you have it?
No, I don't remember that. There were like two of them.
Yeah,
yesterday.
left-hander.
One of them was like Pinot Grigio there. Left-handers Day, Bobby Nick. Are you? Whoa, you're right, Bobby Nick. And it didn't show up on my National Day calendar. I wanna do this because you're a left-hander, are you not? That's why you brought it up.
I am, yeah.
Then I won't wear my helmet yet. We're gonna do like, we've never done this before. Let's do a catch-up on National Left-Handers Day. I think we did Pinot Gris or something like that. Prosecco or something day yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what people think about this because I'm a right-handed kind of guy.
I'm a righty too.
Yeah, I'm a lefty.
Some people.
Wikipedia. Let's wiki it. Let's do it like we've never done this before, but let's go back.
Some people are.
Left-handers Day, because I want to talk about my left-handed friends out there. I have a couple people that are left-handed, but Clippin makes a point about this because it almost is a thing that left-handed people like almost relate to the world different or get along or see the world almost a little differently in some ways. Bobby, that's why we get along so well. We are both left-handed. And Tiffany
Right.
the other one was filet mignon yesterday. Later, everyone. Have a good weekend. Talk FJJ for life. Shout out to all my fellow left-handers, says Clippin and Dippin. So how many of you are out here? Let's see. Southpaw Day. Question mark says Electric Bikini. Wendy has volunteered to play train with Bobby tonight.
What does that mean?
What does that mean, Andrew? Well, if they're being sexual and playing train, you put the two things together. They're gonna link cars there, Andrew. They're gonna fuck.
She wants to be the kid.
Gonna put his engine in her caboose or something like that. Whatever the hell you want to call it, Andrew. It's about look. Hockey stuck in here. Somebody always sneaks in here. That wrenched up guy says, "I'm a righty, but I jerk off with my wait a minute." That's called the stranger, Poppy. I'm not impressed by that. That's just called the stranger when you use your other hand. How you doing, Chris Poppy? Checking in for GMI. How you doing there? Hey, Clippin. Hey, Poppy. They're all giving out the love in the chat. Corn, please come on our show. Says Wendy checking in. Wendy wants some corn. Well, I got some corn.
You gotta cock it. You gotta cock it.
All right. We'll fix you. One hand on the mouse and the other on your meat.
Yep.
That song
Hi.
got my mind on my money and my money. I got my hand on my
Mine on the money and the money on my mind.
Rolling down the street, stroking my Johnson, sipping on gin and juice. Eat back. With one hand on my mouth and the other on my meat. Okay, Gino checks in. We got definitely TM. Soon, corn will come on. In the olden days, left-handed people were burned at the stake for witchcraft. They are rare. I mean, there's a very small percentage. Let's see what Wikipedia says about. Bobby Nick, even you left-handers get dissed by the date calendar, buddy.
I know.
But I will make one distinction. This does say International Day calendar, so I think that's where
International.
the difference, buddy. Because you said it might be Canadian. This is International Left-Handers Day. That was yesterday. We're going to observe this now today to celebrate the uniqueness and differences of left-handed individuals. The day was first observed in 1976 by E. R. Campbell, founder of the Left-Handers Club. This day was established to raise awareness about the challenges and experience faced by left-handed individuals in a predominantly right-handed world. Do you find you can obviously write with your other hand, Bob, but do you find that too many things are set up in a right-handed world that you have to check that it's a challenge for you?
It was hard in school. writing in binders and stuff like that, I always had to kick the pages out because
You had to be on the other side, lean to where
Yeah.
the student was this way.
Yeah.
You might have leaned the other way because you were left-handed.
yeah, scissors were difficult to use.
Left-handed scissors. I can
Yeah.
hardly write my name with my right hand. Same thing with me, Clifford. Same thing with me. We're just the opposite one. The holiday celebrates left-handed people's uniqueness and differences. A subset of humanity comprising of 7 to 10% of the world's population, Bobby Nick. 7 to 10% of the people are left-handed.
7 to 10%.
Faced by left-handers, the importance of special needs for left-handed children, and the likelihood for left-handers to develop schizophrenia.
What? Damn.
Be schizo. God damn, I just right with a different hand. Oh, that's the wrong. I'm trying to do this one. It says that several media outlets and commercial associations have made one-off posts and compilation of accomplished left-handed people in recognition of the holiday. Like Black Adrian, Bill O'Brien. I don't recognize one of them. But yeah, thanks, Bobby Nick. I mean, you pointed out a great thing. It's because it wasn't a national day. It was actually an international day. So we went through a little international flavoring today and kind of went back one day, thanks to my friend Bobby Nick, who reminded us that yesterday was International Left-Handers Day, but we mixed it all in with the National Day count.
Yes.
Yeah. We're having it. We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing right now. BF Live Stream Show 362. That was the National Day count, okay? My old lady is left-handed as well, says Flippin' and Dippin'. Your lady. Scissors are difficult to use. Wow. Says Chris Bob. Damn. Alright, well, you know what? I am in between segments right now, and I know I'm a little jealous because Tiffany Washington is ahead of me, and maybe some of you other people who buy, if you like some cannabis right here ahead of me. So this is a reason for me to smoke some, and it also becomes a good reason to great our friend Donkey Collington that's no longer with us, our chat family bro, who used to hang out with us. So this is like a time to do a commemorative hit.
Another dab done for dope.
Or just to do a hit, Andrew, this is another dab done for our friend Donkey Collington. Another dab done for donks. Andrew, you gotta get somebody to sit you up, bro. That's it. Another dab done for donks.
Another dab done.
Donks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for donks. Hey, gonna dab you. Dab done for donks. Another dab done for donks. Dice Godfrey. Dice Godfrey.
Thank God I have my seatbelt on, or my ass would be on the floor.
I took that hit. Donkey Collington gets a shout out by Pika. Guess remember, dab for donks. Tiffany is throwing out the smoke. I gotta catch up with Tiffany Washington. I know she's. I'm picturing. Rest in peace, says Wavy G. I'm imagining Mandy over there constantly doing a gravity bomb hit, way ahead of me. She always is. You'll see her later doing her thing on Afternoon Chill with Mandy and Bobby Nick. Probably coming up in just roughly over a half hour now. Whenever we kind of pull this train into the station, that'll be the train everybody gets on right here. All right, well, this clip I just say, oh balls to this one. Let's have fun.
Balls to the wall.
Another segment, whatever we can fit in the time we have remaining. Oh balls, Andrew. Watch carefully.
Oh,
Watch carefully, Bobby Nick. You got it, ball.
Thanks for checking in.
Look, she's like touching his balls. Watch this, look. Never test the ball, Bob. There you go. Let's run that one more time. Now you have context. Let's see.
What was that?
I'm up and moving on the phone to figure figure out the whole SSI BS. Well, good luck with that with your Social Security insurance, though, buddy. Rest in peace. Good luck with all that stuff. Tiffany is laughing. Yeah, that's why I called this one "Oh Balls." Now that we have context, let's watch and see how likely that this actually happened, Bobby. Nick. It's "Oh Balls."
Balls. Balls to the wall.
Testicle chair.
Everyone hit the like button.
Poor man. Poor man. Holy shit.
Now, testicle chair.
It's fucking ginger chair. Jesus Christ.
Uh,
Find this in a folder. Let's do some advertisements. There's some odd advertisement campaigns back in the day that didn't quite hit the mark. Let me find where I put those real quick, and I will show them to you right here on a segment that I am going to call advertisement. Here we go. There. Let me click on the right one. I got to go to a certain number. Advertisement tells me to number 33. And let's watch some funny odd advertisement campaigns. Campaigns that kind of meant well, but they didn't
Hi.
hit the mark back in the day. Let me go to the right one since we did this before. All right, let's see. All right, and then we're going to do, let me find my little
yes.
element here, and we will do said. I forgot the element that I even have for this. There it is.
Hi everyone.
That's right, advertisement. Odd advertisement campaign. See? I take one hit off the plate and I lose track of all my elements, guys. But I'll have to take a second one to get me right. No, this is odd advertising campaigns. Campaigns didn't quite hit the mark, like a little bit off about them. And our first one for advertisement, this billboard says, "Do it for mom, a free HIV test.net." And it shows a guy kissing his mother, dude. Why would you need to get an HIV test for your mother? Leave mom alone and stop kissing her, and you won't give her AIDS, maybe. I don't know about that one. This is advertisements, though. That's a little banner for that. Yeah, do it right there. Advertisements is what we're doing. Odd, crazy, and that's certainly an odd one, Bobby Nick. Do it for mom. A free HIV test? You don't think so. Let's see what the next one we have here on our advertisement. This says America's first recycled water, and it's an ad for outhouses.
Outhouses?
That one. What's that kind of recycled water? But what the fuck? No, that's a different segment, Tiffany.
The fuck?
They could end up in my what the fuck segment. I do have that written down, Tiff. I do have some WTF. Oh, what the fuck is this? But right now we're doing advertisement. How about next? Let's check out number 31. That's on this list here of these odd ads.
Number 31.
Coming in at number 31 from Andrew. Hey, sugar can be the willpower that you need you to undereat. I'm not familiar with that word. Need to undereat. Oh, to undereat. Wait a minute. Looks weird like that for some reason. Undereat. So they're saying sugar is what you need to help you afford to undereat, Bobby Nick, to eat less. I'll read the little caption. This will explain a little bit. These are advertisements. When you're hungry, it usually means your energy is down. By eating something with sugar in it, Bob, you can get your energy up fast. In fact, sugar is the fastest energy food around. And when your energy's up, there's a good chance you'll have more willpower to undereat at mealtime. To undereat. How's that for a sweet idea? There you go. So they're advocating
undereat.
more spoonfuls of sugar so then when it's time to eat, you won't be so hungry. I don't know if that's a diet that I would go, but she's looking at ice cream like she knows what she's doing. Look out, come on.
Wow. Oh.
Andrew's frozen. No, he just looks like that.
A frozen?
Not frozen, he's sleeping.
No, I'm okay.
Andrew, are you
Yep.
You've been struck by a smooth sedative. Don't get a divorce, our next advertisement says. It says, just get a bigger house. Really? You're supposed to stuff all your families in one house? Maybe that's what they're advocating for. On this advertisement. Hell, don't get a divorce. Just move your next baby mother in. Just get a bigger house. That's all you need, says Chris Clark, the Remax dealer, in our advertisements segment right here. Andy throws a never mind. Hello, 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 hello. Well, whatever, never mind. All right, let's continue on here. Let's go to number 30 now in our advertisements right here. Crazy advertisements. Wasabi, all you can eat. Sushi, $16 per person. Wait a minute, what? So you can just go in there and just eat all the wasabi you want, I guess, Bobby. Nigga, do you want that hot
Wasabi.
sauce that they put on sushi? All you can eat sushi, all you can eat wasabi, all you can eat with sushi, $16 per person. Every day for dinner. Let's see what the next one brings. Advertisements. This odd advertisement is we are having big fun in Uranus. 8 miles ahead at exit 63
Good.
on
You.
66. We are having big fun in Uranus. Reads the billboard with a dinosaur on it, Andrew. We're having big fun with Uranus. Andrew's all about it. He's having
Who's pitching and who's catching?
Not a bad deal right there. Yeah, old Wasabi Uranus. But there you go. Big fun in Uranus is being had by Andrew. Let's go to the next one right here. This one says,
Oh God.
if you haven't botany, get it? It's funny. Get it? Botany has to do with the study. Get it. You can't plant any flowers if you haven't botany.
Oh God.
I might add.
Excuse my house.
Let's do a couple more of these now. Let's take it down to 25. How about this one? Number 26 says illiterate? Question mark. Right for free help. Now how do you do that though? If you're illiterate and you can't read this sign, how are you supposed to understand it enough? And you don't even know enough to write for free help. I don't think you know that. That's called being stuck right there. If you're illiterate, you just look at that one and stare and drool on yourself. Is Andrew okay? Andrew, are you okay? Andrew, are you okay?
I'm trying to scoot myself back because I scooted myself forward because I was freaking out because I had to pee. And now I'm hanging off my chair.
Well, call somebody. Oh my God.
That's the problem. I dropped my call button on the floor.
Can't you drive out there in your chair? Say, hey, can you help me?
Yeah, with your ass half dragging out of it. I need an assist here, guys. Yeah, you should, man. You just start, get your beeper started and all. Just think of it. That way you don't run over your own feet or nothing like that. Just go, help, help, help.
Yeah, help.
I might add.
Couple chains checking in on the bot. I've fallen and I can't get up. Says Electric Ed Gino. I've fallen. Flipping and dipping is laughing, which is a fun thing. All right, let's continue on here. I'm going to read you one more. I'll go to number 25, and then we'll get on to some other fun here on the vibe. But right now, we're doing these advertisements. That missed the mark a little bit. Oh, this is about a highway sign. This one says, who are you going to call? Nobody, because you're driving. That's a simple advertisement. Find another one. We'll go on to number 24. That's a pretty simple one. I want a good advertisement. Like this one that says, Howard Farmy Dental. We do your business. We do our business in your mouth. We do our business.
Look at that.
So it's like my type of thing.
We do our business in your mouth. I think there's no better way to wrap up this segment right now. Number 24 is where we left off. I also have some other fun signs and some crazy stuff. It's funny how much of that stuff makes it out there. That was a little advertisement segment right there. Little kind of odd advertisement right here on the vibe. It's fun. I got a video I want to show you guys, and then we're going to keep on having fun right here on the vibe today. Let me see this next one. Let's go. I told you Terry Nee has always given me videos. Terry Nee was reminiscing on his childhood. So let's reminisce together. For those of you that fit this era, back in the day, we're going to take you back in the Wayback Machine for Terry Nee. This is the stuff that was popular, that was around in Terry Nee's day. Back with the little take back in the time machine, back to the 70s. Did you watch Terry Nee? TV guy. Telephone and boombox, Bobby. Flip flop. They used to be, some people called them thongs back in the day. And there's them shoes that we couldn't afford Nikes. They was from Kmart. Whistle. Turntable.
Everybody had that fucking alarm clock, man.
Oh yeah. There you go. I was like taking it back to the 70s. Terry sent me that. Kind of reminded him of his old day. That's kind of what it was like back in his day there. Andrew needs a bullhorn, says Pecan second in. Yeah, he does. Wow, this is a throwback, says Scuff with Shane. Yeah, you can thank Terry Nee for that. He sent me some fun clips that he probably knows that we'll all relate to. Whack packs. Whack pack or whack packages. I got to edit my, if you're talking about that, I got to edit my next one. Let me see. I had that alarm clock too. Yeah, and all those kind of wacky but fun candies and stuff that was back there in the 70s and all. That was a good old throwback video, courtesy of Terry Nee right here.
It's funny how much of that stuff lasted into the 80s, because I was a child in the 80s, you know. I was born in 78, so yeah, I mean, I know a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, you can definitely relate to it. Yeah, it's funny how a lot of it did make it through like 70s and 80s. We can all kind of relate to it if we were around for some of those decades. And that's the whole thing with me, that being the youngest of 5. I had older brothers and sisters. They're kind of pop culture and all got kind of pulled my way because of that. I was exposed to stuff that I would have been exposed to at my young age, but I was because they were around me. So yeah.
Right.
Let's check out this. I want to do. You know, Tiffany brought up some, what the fuck is this? So why don't we do some, what the fuck is this? I got some submissions in here. I got like 5 pages of what the fuck is this? So let's do that today. Oh my god. So, it's 2:43 now. I'm not sure if we'll get to our sexy segment, but this might kind of count it. I don't know, Bobby, Nick, and guys, but this segment I'm doing now is called, let me find the title for it. So I gotta let everybody know. You know, sometimes, for those of you who don't know, I have a segment called WTF, and it stands for, what the fuck is this? Because sometimes when I'm out here on the internet gathering content to do 3 hours here every day, sometimes I run across some stuff that's just unexplainable to me, so I hope to bring it here to my bros and anybody in the chat to help me explain, what the fuck is this? Let me see.
What the fuck?
What is this, this girl, and I think this is,
Oh,
look at these titties. Like, I wasn't going to make this part of break, though, because I'm like, what the fuck is this, Bobby Nick?
you know, it's like, so what the fuck is this, and why the fuck is this?
I like that. Bobby Nick has expanded this because some of my things that I bring here are why the fuck is this? So it's WTF. I usually say, what the fuck is this? But many times Bobby is right in saying why. Why the fuck did you do this? It can also be acceptable. That was my first one. What the fuck is this? Where there was one particular one that came in my feed there. Oh, you can see. Look at those lips, Bobby Nick. Exactly. So I was like, what the fuck is what is this? This is see?
That's like a fucking nightmare.
What the fuck is that? Exactly, Bobby.
Fuck that is.
What?
Damn.
Yikes.
That's not even attractive.
What the fuck? She's gonna have back problems, says Scuff with Shane. Clipping and Dipper lets us know that he was born in 88, so he was feeling some of those things right there, I think. Let's see. It had all the mini helmets in the case, the ones that came out of the little vending machines.
That's not even attractive, man.
No, it's not.
No. Her face is all fucked up, too.
Ridiculous as Peacock 420. inositol. That's right. You got. All right, let's get off of that. That's my first one. What the fuck is this, guys? See, you can't even help me. You couldn't even help me figure out. But maybe you can help me figure out this next one, guys.
Oh, fuck.
Guys, I got another one for you, and all I can say is, what the fuck is this? Or it could be a Bobby Nick one. Why the fuck is this? This looks like boots made out of chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh.
What the fuck?
That's not mental illness, as Terry Nee sarcastically about that girl with the big lips and the tits. Well, we all know Matt would now, exactly. Yes, chocolate chip.
I hope they're not eating these after they wear them.
That goofy girl that we do on social media recipes, she probably wouldn't. But I don't.
Oh, that.
Good to see everyone. Whoa.
What the fuck was that?
Exactly.
That was fucked up. That's what that was.
I got some more. And Bob, I think you submitted this to me in one of our private chats, and you were like, BF, have you ever featured this on What the Fuck Is This yet? And I was like, no, Bob, but it's going right into the hopper. So this is courtesy of Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick sent this to me. He goes, BF,
Bobby Nick.
what the fuck is this? Help me, guys. They got to help us, Bob, because we couldn't figure it out.
Hell.
Fuck is that?
Says, looks like he's
I
seasoned.
don't know, Bob, but I'm putting it in the hopper. Maybe the chat can tell us what the fuck is this. Told you guys. Oh, we have a suggestion. Uncle Jack in 5 years. People with way too much time on their hands. Too much time on their hands. Too much time on their. So, see, Bob,
Yeah.
at least it wasn't just you and I when you said that to me. They couldn't figure out. Oh, that's a fun one. Glad Scott didn't see that, says Terry Nee. There's our boy Scott today. I know he's going through some his back issues and all that. He can't, he's having a hard time sitting through shows. Trying to take care of some personal business as well.
You gotta go both ways.
I know.
Yes.
Drew about the crash says clipping and dipping. I'm
Yeah,
surprised.
Andrew, get your help. Get the help.
I have seatbelt on.
But you're way down there now, Andrew.
Gotta get his name. Welcome to BF Live the Vibe. Okay, now let's see. We have Red Fuck Lee checks in with his 2-month membership and says, "Is Andrew dead or asleep?" He's dead.
I'm alive.
You're frozen, Andrew, but yeah. You're frozen in a way where it looks like you're like way down in your chair.
He's
Ow.
not even smoking a pool. I got it pretty close, man. I'm doing like this.
Yeah.
Could somebody get Andrew, please? Somebody help Andrew up. Look at me, I'm showing off, just sitting up on my own there. Red Fugley, thank you for checking in with your 2-month member chat, buddy. We're gonna connect one day on something, Red Fugley. I've been trying to get together on Red Fugley for something, but he always seems to be busy, and we're trying to get together to do something. Red Fugley. I'm not taking it personal or saying you're making it all up or anything. No. What's up, buddy? We'll get it together. Definitely. RFL checks in. Andrew's gonna stab an eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out. And then it just lets me know, the stream element spot lets me know that Red Fugley continues to be over here on the Vibe. I hope you do. Everybody consider it. If you have a membership now, if you consider that means one thing, folks. When Bobby Nick streams a floor like that, it means one thing. We have poos. So let me go to my W's, and we are going to play Breaking Poos, Andrew.
Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh my god.
not versed with BF Live the Vibe, Bobby Nick has already been talking to Wendy. She's in our chat, I Dead Bad Core, whatever she goes by. She gets a kick out of sending Bobby Nick all kind of sexy pics and pics of her daily constitutional. Of course, we can't show them on YouTube, but I was going to describe it. You can't right now.
Oh, this one.
Like today? What did she eat?
Mess. It's a mess. I mean, she's got a clunker at the bottom of the bowl, and then there's another like, it looks like a very soft log that did not hit the water. It's just stuck. It's
A
stuck.
pot sticker. We have a pot
It's
sticker.
a pot. Yes, it's a
Pot sticker.
yeah.
Good old pot
Very
sticker.
very brown in texture, and I mean, it's soft serve. It's definitely soft serve. But the one on the bottom though, it looks a lot more solid. But
we got sinkers, we got pot stickers, we got Wendy being too sexy with Bobby Nick. Bobby Nick, how could you resist the sexual advances of Wendy when you get such great pics during Breaking Foods? That was Breaking Foods, folks. Random shit pics, daily constitutional from Wendy Pack.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
I'll answer that for Bobby Nick, because no, Bobby Nick does not get off on this shit, do you? No, he does not, because that is why you hear the genuine scream of horror, and that's why we had to make like a pause or a little segment right here, because when Bob screams in horror like that, it's genuine, and so we made a little kind of segment out of it, a little fun right here, so unless anyone think, but you do get those other times in the day, do you not?
Oh, definitely.
He says, mute is a great invention. Oh, cocaine is another drug, and mute is a great invention. Why, you don't like those little poop sounds and all? That was a wonderful Chris Popke that hooked us up with that. He was so enthralled by when Wendy would take pictures and send them to Bobby Nick. He came up with that all on his own, I think. Bobby Nick, you kind of sang that out one day on the show, right?
Yeah, I did.
He grabbed it.
He popped
it. So there you go. Thank you. We appreciate that. There you go. Okay, let's continue over here. Mute is a great invention, says Tiffany Washington. We're in the middle of what the fuck is this? When I'm out here looking for content to have fun with you guys like we're having right now, before we got rudely interrupted by that shit, I'm looking for stuff and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Now Bobby Nick submitted that last one that we really couldn't figure out, but maybe you guys can help us figure out these last two that I have for you. Guys, here's the next one. Who, I think this showed up in our chat last night too. Sometimes I blame weed and doing 3 hours of show a day. I think this showed up in our chat. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
AI. This got put in our chat, didn't it?
Yeah, I put this in there.
How about? Vince is working the toilets. Ooh, nasty ass.
Little did he know. The Undertaker.
Oh, look who's coming back. I thought it was funny when it was a girl on there. See, exactly, Tiffany, I told you.
What the fuck is this?
See, Vince was creeping on the girl in the toilet, but ultimately...
Oh my God.
The Undertaker had this shit next. There you go.
That's wonderful.
What is that, Bobby? Jesus.
Exactly. See,
That's wonderful.
Quite organically, where people say, what the fuck is this? And that's the segment we're doing right now here on the Vibe as we wind down this episode.
I love it when people say, stand up.
Andrew's gonna come at you on that one. That was a little come at you. Like, I like it when motherfuckers tell me to stand up. Like, if I could stand up, we wouldn't be having this conversation, you freaking idiots. There you go. Andrew can stand up. But you should call out or drag yourself out of there backwards by your chair, dragging your feet behind you, Andrew, like a parade float or something. You need to just back out of there and just go, hill. Nope. That's the wrong truck. There you go.
That's funny to me.
Alright. Well, Andrew, I'll try to wrap up the show. I don't know. You know, when we leave here today, we're probably going to follow Bobby Nick over there for an afternoon chill, but Andrew might be in this state until later on tonight when he does No Filter. You have to tune in to find out later on. I have one more, guys. I'm going to leave you with this one, and then we will talk about pulling this train into the station or if we're going to override. After I show you one more thing, maybe you guys can help me figure out. Guys, can you help me figure out what the fuck is this? Right here, my last
Dude.
one survived. Ladies and gentlemen, what is this? I sprayed ground beef all on your walls.
Oh no.
Or this is a why.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this? To be more precise. I told you, I'm out here looking for stuff to do 3 hours of shows every day. And I come across some of this stuff and I'm like you said, Bob, what am I looking at? What the fuck is this? And this already reinforces what Terry Nee has been saying all along. We are in the collapse. Hard to argue with Terry Nee when you see people spreading ground beef on a wall. But the human race will never let me down, Terry Nee, and that they always have content for me for this segment called What the Fuck Is This? And when I have some more, that's when we'll do it again. Red Fug Lee checks in and gives me $1.99. Thank you very much for that colorful super chat, Red Fug Lee. You go. In terms of us getting together on doing a show or doing something together, he says, oh, it's going to happen, Mia. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just busting your chops there, Rev. It's just one of those things, buddy, where I've kind of contacted you at the last minute or gave you a heads up or whatever, and we're not getting together. But I know we will, my friend. Let's get together on something. And thank you, RFL. I see all the fun he has going around to all these shows and all these chat communities, much like Oscar Electric. I see him hanging out in the lounge and on the members-only show late at night. You can always see Rev Fug Lee hanging out with us. I don't know. Just curious. I think Red Fug Lee needs to be replayable. Well, that's what we're trying to do, Tiff. If you really want to give it away, we have been trying to get Red Fug Lee together ever since that kind of little surprise debacle happened where they showed up to unknown to me, Bobby Nick. That night, their Uncle Jack showed up, and then Red Fug Lee came in, and we already had I think we already had RBLQ plus Red Bob Lee quotes on, and it was kind of like a mishmash and. Jack had the rabbit suit and talking over people. It was too much. Trying to get RFL on ever since, and we will.